Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hello, welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and we're wrapping up the book, The 5-Second Rule today. So tell me real quick, where are you tuning in from? I would love for you to say something you're thankful for below. Why? Because it helps shift your day. So if your day isn't going amazing and you all of a sudden stop, take a breather, and then just start saying things you're thankful for, it's going to shift it. If you are already having a great day, that's awesome. Good morning. All right. This book. Why are we going through books? If you're brand new, post new below. And just so you know, I truly believe that your mindset is important. So I like to help you with your mindset throughout the day. This page is not just about recipes. It is going to help you have an awareness of yourself, your mindset, your thinking, so many different things to help you on your journey. Hello, Connie. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Rachel. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. It is going to be a great Friday. It's going to be such a fun weekend. For those of you who is anybody doing anything fun for Memorial Day? Well, Memorial weekend. So we have a birthday party that we're celebrating. Our baby turns 10. She actually doesn't turn 10 till Wednesday, but we're celebrating and having a party this weekend. We're having friends over to have a fish fry, but we're not frying the fish. We're grilling the fish. We are going to be having some parties and having friends over. It's going to be great. So tell me if you're doing anything fun. Let's wrap up the book. Here is what the book is about. This is a tool. So here on the KetoMOM page, I like to give you tools to help you on your journey, right? So there's things like, I'll say an air fryer is a tool. It helps you when you are in a pinch of time to make some food, or if you didn't make any plans, an air fryer is a great tool to keep you focused on your journey, right? Like certain water bottles are tools, like ketones are a tool. They put you in ketosis. So there's different things, and I'm like, man, if you had these things, they would help you on your journey. They would keep you focused. This book is a tool. All of the books we go through are a tool. So if you go to ketomomsecrets.com, you can go through all the books we've done. Now, the 5-second rule is just that. It's basically 5 seconds of courage. So 5 seconds of taking an action. And if you have not watched or listened to any of these lives, you can always go to ketomomsecrets.com, click on book club, go watch all of the other past lives that we've talked about this book. Now, the last 2 chapters are about using the 5-second rule to pursue your passion, and then also in relationships. I love the pursue your passion part. And I often find that when somebody doesn't feel well, they don't like how they look, they feel like garbage, they haven't been taking care of their health, not only does that affect their life and how they feel, it also keeps them from pursuing the things they want to pursue in life. So when I read this chapter today, I was like, there are a lot of people that I talk to who wish they could, or I wish I would have, or I love, this is something that I'm excited about, but I don't because you're tired, you don't feel well, you don't feel pretty, you don't feel healthy, whatever the case may be. It's very interesting, and it's something that I honestly believe that more people deal with than not, is how they feel stops them from doing the things that they actually want to do, to pursue their passion, or to go after the things that their heart desires because of their physical appearance or how they feel. So if that is you, you are called to more. You have greatness inside of you. There are things that you are meant to do or called to do, or passions that are put in there for a reason. And what she's doing is she's talking about pursuing passion with the 5-second rule. So let's start. And if you do not know this, I don't read the entire chapter to you. I give you an overview. Here's what the chapter is about. I'm going to read a little bit though. She goes, I have received lots of questions about how to find your passion and your purpose. Maybe that's you. Now, not once have I ever been asked to help someone think about their passion. That's because finding your passion is an active process, and you'll find it using the 5-second rule. It's one of the tools that can help you find opportunities and start something. Excuse me. What stops people from finding their passion is that they can't get out of their thoughts and move into action. When you use the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, you push yourself to start exploring and learning and leaning into opportunities as they appear, and you'll be shocked to where it leads. So, for example, how do you pursue a passion? What does that look like? Or you might be like, I don't know, Stephanie, like this is who I am. I have forgotten all of the things that I was excited about. I have just accepted where I'm at. Maybe that's you. Hey girls, hold on a second. Oh, please hold. Hey girls. We have 4 daughters and 4 dogs, and our dogs are great. They are so great. Good morning. All right. So you hire the best. Okay, this is how you start pursuing your passion. Or maybe something that you're like, I know I was so excited about things when I was younger. Or before I settled, I have some dry skin on my nose and it's really irritating me. So like when I talk to you, I can see it. I got burnt. All right. Here is how you pursue your passion. This is really great. She goes, you need to hire the best guide you can find. And you might be like, Stephanie, I'm not going to hire somebody. You already have it. It's your curiosity. That is your guide. If you can't stop thinking about something, make that something your new hobby. Also, pay very close attention to envy. Oftentimes we'll say like, don't be jealous of people. Don't be jealous. Well, here's what she said. She goes, if you are envious or you're looking at somebody with a jealous eye, yes, we know that we shouldn't be jealous. And yes, we know we shouldn't envy people. But she goes, this is interesting. She says, if you find yourself jealous of somebody else, explore that feeling of why you're jealous of them. What aspect of their life are you maybe wanting? This may give you a clue into what you really want for yourself. So jealousy and envy, while yes, the Bible says don't be jealous, maybe you just need to stop for a second and you're like, what are some things that I want to be better in my life? And if you're watching people and you're like, oh my goodness, and you find that little jealousy bug inside of you, you should just ask yourself, is that something that I want? Is that something that I should pursue? Do I need to take 5 seconds of action and start studying it, learning it, ask somebody to help me, pursuing that thing? Because if you have that eye of like, I wish I had that, maybe that's something deep in your heart that you could go after. And just because somebody else has it doesn't mean that you can't have it. So next, she says, push yourself to take simple steps to explore that subject. Read about it, watch videos and tutorials about it, talk to people, take a class, and write a plan. You'll be surprised at what happens over time. So if you have found yourself maybe settling, giving up on life, feeling like, oh, that was the past, I'm too old, this isn't for me, the 5-second rule can be used to help you pursue passions in your life that maybe you thought would never come. But then she goes, I want you to take 5 seconds. And what are you going to do? You're going to take the courage to do what she just said. Research it. Ask somebody that already has it. Read about it. Take a class about it. Take action and do something about it. She says there's no magic formula for when to pull the trigger and turn the passion project into a passion-driven career or major life change. It requires planning and some slow, deep thinking. If you are anything like the rest of us, you will torture yourself for a while until you cannot stand it anymore, and then you have to take action. What is that for you? And maybe you're like, Stephanie, I just want to look a certain way, feel a certain way. Maybe you're like, I watch all of these marathons. I've got 3 friends this weekend that are running half marathons. And maybe some of you are like, I wish that was me. I don't think that. I'm like, you ladies go. You're so great. They sent me a message yesterday and like, do you want to run the next race with us? And I said, no, thank you. I'll cheer you on. But maybe to you, that is like, you're like, I've always wanted to run a marathon, but it's too late. I've never trained. It's not too late. But you need to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 yourself into an app, into research, into getting some shoes, and into training, right? That's what you do. So what is it for you? All right, so that is what this chapter is about. She goes, I believe you can make anything happen as long as you listen to your heart, do the work, and give up on your timeline. That is the key. You want to run the marathon, or you're watching other people run. I'm just giving you an example. It could be anything. So you're like, my friends are running. I want to do that, or I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to research that. I've always wanted to. And you've used the excuse, it's too late, I can't do it, I'm overweight. Here's what you need to do. She says it, right? Follow your heart, do the work, and give up your timeline. So if you have not been running in years, you're not going to run the marathon next week. But if you have been wanting to do it and you download an app that trains you on how to run a marathon, in 1 year, you could run a marathon. So you give up your timeline, which is so hard for people these days because we have microwaves and Instagram and all of the Insta things and we want it right now. So if we don't have our passions or our purpose or our identity or our understanding, or like if we don't have the things that are on our heart tomorrow, we give up because we think it'll be a never. It's not a never, but you've got to pursue it, slow steps in learning, and you will get to where you want to go. Not tomorrow, but maybe next year. And isn't that better than never achieving that goal? Wouldn't you want to give 1 year to something in training to achieve something that's always been on your heart than sit on your deathbed someday and be like, I wish I would have? I know that sounds harsh, but you know what I mean. All right, the answers are inside of you if you have the courage to listen. You are like you are like some people and like no other person. You have something remarkable to share with the world. It starts with listening to what's inside of you and then end with the courage to go where it leads. So follow it and take some action. Don't tell people your dreams, show them. That's what she says in the book. So the last chapter, so that wraps up the passion part of going after your dreams. The very last chapter is just taking the 5-second rule. I'm not going to read all of it to you, of course. But here's the most powerful part that she said. It's talking about relationships, and she just said, don't let things go unsaid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When something needs to be said, let's say you have a daughter or a son or a parent or somebody you haven't talked to in a long time, and it's been on your heart to say something. She says, leave nothing important unsaid. So you take the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you go ahead and say it. And that will help you with your relationship. So all our dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And you guys, I almost shorted you 1 chapter. There was 1 more. There's greatness inside of you. The time to reveal it is now. I didn't actually read it's the power of you. There is greatness inside of you. The 5-second rule, the moment that you have an instinct to act on a goal, so that we're wrapping this up. Are you ready? The moment that you have an instinct to act on a goal, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and physically move, you need to physically move, or your brain will stop you. That is the power of this book. Stop overthinking things. Stop using excuses. If you want something, you've got to move. You've got to take action. You've got to take the next step. Plan the meals, go to the gym, put down the donut, make a salad, prepare your week, go for a walk, phone a friend, answer the phone. I don't even know what it is. It's not just about your health, but I know you're here for mostly fat loss. So 5 seconds, takes 5 seconds, take some action before your brain says, I don't want to, I'm comfortable, I'm tired. It's a super powerful book. If you feel like I would like to know more, actually read through all of the stories in the book, go grab the book. Otherwise, I have to find a new book. So continue to tune into the page. It's going to be a super fun, I hope you have a fun Memorial Day weekend. I don't know what you're doing. But reach out with questions. You can always ask your questions below. You can always send me a message. There's no shortage of recipes here. KetoMomSecrets.com. click on recipes. You can scroll through the page for 8 years. You can ask me questions. If you want ketones, I have trials that I'll be sending out today. Post trial in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will find a new book. I will share it with you soon, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.